Sophie crashes into Ryan, acting as if she has been helplessly pushed in the mayhem, sending Ryan careening onto the mound of bodies. Pirates and leaders try to extricate the king from the pile, the ice giant leading the efforts, while Tedros, Agatha, Hot, Robin, and others try to wrest Ryan back, their only leverage against a sure death. Meanwhile, Sophie keeps throwing pirates aside so she can pretend to have Ryan, mewing, "My king, my love," only to let go anytime she has a firm grip, dropping him back into the cesspool of bodies. More pirates trying to save the king get put into his hell pit, including the ice giant, who topples like a tree, smashing onto the stage. Wooden planks shatter and the platform implodes, sending every last soul, friend and foe, plunging to the grass and rolling down the hill. Flying wood obliterates the frozen blocks with Hester, and the down, Knots, and the demon, who slide out of the ice and plummet down the slope with the rest. As bodies pile up at the base of the hill like a human bonfire, those defending the king melt with the students defending the school. Fists and lips flying, screams rising up like a smoke cloud, until I haven't the faintest clue who is who. Except one. A prince clothing in the sun, gold hair matted in sweat, blue eyes afire as he fights for his kingdom, his people, the way his father once did, a lion amongst kings. Then it comes. The answer I've been waiting for, floating out of my soul like a pearl. Not an answer, but a spell. A spell that Uber uses for his glass coffin challenge. A middling, magical gimmick, but now, as I watch Tato's fate, it comes to me like water in a desert. The spell pushes at my fingertips, demanding I intervene. I know the story's rules. This is beyond a godmother's work. This is changing the course of a fairy tale. But it must be done. I see everything that is supposed to happen as if my mind's eye is my real crystal ball. Yes, there is no fear of what is to come. Only certainty that I'm on this field for a reason. That I came to Camelot to be here now. To do what I'm supposed to do. Down the hill, Agatha and Tedros crawl for Excalibur, offended in the dust, their friends and the pirates locked in muddy free-for-all around them. Sophie is racing alongside Tedros to get to the sword tree, but he sideswipes her, knocking her into Agatha, taking both girls down and slowing his own progress. He realizes his mistake. Ryan lunges from the other side of the sword, his hand clasping his hips. I raise my shaking finger, and with all the will I have left, I shot a splash of white light into the sky, which rings down as sparkling dust, touching every friend and enemy, every pirate and prince and queen and witch, every single body on the battlefield, including mine. The war stops. No one moves. because I've turned us all into Tedros. 50 Tedroses with the same blooded mouth and black eye, the same shredded shirt, the same stunned expression. No one can tell who's who, but I can. I know people's hearts, and I also know that this spell will sustain for only a minute before we revert into our bodies. Some of the Tedroses deal with recognition. They remember this spell. They remember how long it lasts, which is why they start to run. Hot, Hester, Nicola, Beatrix, Kiko. My former students too, Guinevere, Robin, the sheriff. All my Tedroses sprint for the drawbridge, baffling the pirates and leaders who don't know whether to chase those Tedroses or escape with them. More of my Tedroses drawn the flight. Aja, Annabelle, Dot, Valentina, Raven, Mona, dashing for Camelot's gaze and the freedom to the woods. Sophie is the last to run, dragged off by Robin, who she must recognize from his cape because she doesn't fight. She peeks back anxiously as if panicked by the thought of being free, of saving herself while leaving so many Tedroses behind. Only 2 of my Tedroses don't flee, looking just as dazed as the enemy Tedroses around them. The 2 Tedroses I knew won't run, not without finding each other first. I'm already on my feet, stumbling downhill, my broken body mastered my Tedros form. 30 seconds left. I push myself to run faster, even as I feel myself fading. I rush into the crowd of bewildered Tedroses and grab Agatha by her tattered shirt, the bag with my crystal still on her arm. It's me, I whisper, hearing my voice as Tedros, deep and assured. Agatha's princely face softens. Tedros, she mouths. I clasp her arm tightly. Spell breaks in 20 seconds. Get Stoffe. Take her into the woods. She'll lead us to the caves of Contempo. That's where Merlin is. I can see the other Tedroses zeroing in on us. We are the only one who's talking. What about you? Agatha presses. If we run together, Juan and his men will know who he is. I'll meet you at the old leech hideout in 1 hour. Then we'll go to the caves. I can't leave you. You will if you want me to stay alive. I say, my glare so sure it quiets her. 1 hour. Go. Now. Which one is Stoffe? Agatha breathes. I point to the real Tedros.